I may live in Seattle, but I always have a sunny disposition.
I'm Michelle from the Bronx, and I'm far from a real housewife.
I'm Eric, and I have a dog. Hey everybody, Eric Curto here from YourRealityRecaps.com with a surprise Real Housewives of New Jersey recap with last night's episode. It was just too good not to comment a little bit on, so we all just wanted to come and fill you guys in on what we thought. Well, not all of us. Michelle is not here, but don't worry, she will be back for our next one, but Jon and I are going to fill you in on what we think in this kind of hysterical recap. I think you guys are going to love it. Now, before we get to that, I just want to say, don't forget to join our Z-Box room, because we're doing exclusive content only in our Z-Box room. We're doing giveaways there, we're chatting during a lot of the live shows like Big Brother, and we're going to start chatting now during Housewives of New Jersey, so much more, even maybe Housewives of Orange County. Of course, you guys already know about Jon's blog and all that goodness, but just if you want to help support us and our shows, join our Z-Box room. Links are below, or you can click on the little picture that's right below me at any point, but not until you're done watching this. So, okay, let's bring Jon in, but before we do, you know the deal. You can follow me over at Twitter. I'm at Reality Recaps.
Hey everyone, Jon Richardson here. Love talking about my ladies, the housewives, especially New Jersey. Follow my blog at Your Reality Recap, or read it and follow it. And you can also follow me at Twitter at Comedy Jonah.
So, Jon, I will just start and say, and of all episodes, Michelle will be a lot in the comments of this one, I am sure.
We miss you and love you, Michelle.
Yay. Oh, okay. It sucks because people can't see our thumbnails in this way, Jon. When it's only two, they can't see you. But trust me, Michelle, he's waving and blowing you kisses. Everybody that's watching, too. Okay, so I actually thought that one of Teresa's schizophrenic personalities that is compassionate and caring actually took over this episode, and I truly believe that she cared, that she wanted to make amends in that moment, and I was even blown away by Joe Giudice. Like, couldn't even believe that he was like, let's just move on.
The voice of reason, like they had on the Watch What Happens Live after the Jersey Housewives last night. They did a little skit where Joe Giudice was the voice of reason. Yeah, it's shocking that all of a sudden, you know, he's saying the right things. And Teresa, I got to see some of the Teresa I fell in love with in season 1. Thank you, Teresa. Keep it up.
Yeah. So, I mean, pretty much Dr. V cut through the bullshit with them. And not that anybody else hadn't, though. Like, that's the whole thing. A lot of people have. I don't know why she was the one who was able to finally break it through. But whatever. Good on Dr. V. I know you love her, Jon.
Hello. We've both been in therapy. I should speak for myself. But she was able to cut through the bullshit because she wasn't directly involved. Caroline is involved with all the crap. She said crap. She's been talked about in the cookbook. She can't make a meatball and lost the contest on Rachel Ray. All that crap comes into all of that. Dr. V was a clean slate. She puts it how it is. I love me some Dr. V. I love you. I love you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love you. Yeah.
I do too. I love the Dr. V. And I did you, but I felt bad for Plasto Face. Wow, I can't remember. What's
Kathy.
her? Kathy. I did feel bad for Kathy because once again, she is at the shit end of the stick in every situation. Maybe, Kathy, you had so much work done on your face, she didn't know it was you, and thus she couldn't include you in the hit. No, seriously. I really do like Kathy. I did feel bad for her.
I did for like a second because first of all, I love Kathy. I love her new face. I love that we can't sense emotion. I love her big eyes. I love a big eye roll. Okay, I love it. But let's get one thing done first. We can't get it all done. Okay, we can't do every single thing, every little fight, every little fire has to be put out. Let's get the big fire put out and then work on the little ones, right? I mean, what am I, a firefighter? I mean, this analogy makes sense, doesn't it? Come on, Kathy, it's not all about you.
Yeah, I don't think you're a firefighter. And no, I hear what you're saying, but I also think it was kind of a slap in her face. She was sure, it's not the brother and sister relationship, but it's also like, if you were saying that about Jacqueline, I would agree. If you were saying that about Caroline, I would agree. But Kathy is family. The parents are fighting, the brothers and sisters. Like, it is so intertwined and doesn't involve Kathy so much. She is a part of that family. So for them just to exclude her from all of it, well, I did feel bad for her. I didn't think it was right.
Well, I kind of agree with you. I mean, Kathy, when Teresa made the toast last year when they were celebrating Caroline's birthday and said, I want to thank Melissa and my brother for being here, but Kathy and her husband were just sitting there like, what? What are you talking about? And they do need stuff to work out. But I think, I'm not a parent. I can only speculate, but I think my speculation can be pretty right on. But when Kathy started out her season saying your kids were left alone at that christening, that just sent nails into Teresa's soul, and I think that's going to be a big thing for Teresa to get over.
Yeah, well, Teresa, build a bridge and get over it. It's like 900 degrees in here.
I'm a firefighter. You can build a bridge if I'm a firefighter, right?
Seriously. So whatever, Teresa. And I feel bad. I feel bad for liking Teresa this episode. I actually feel like something's wrong in my head, and I can't wrap around it like I'm liking Teresa. What is wrong? But that
Dr. V, we need therapy right now. You have to come on the show. We need counseling to understand why we like Teresa again.
Well, on Watch What Happens Live, and we'll totally get to that too, I am so glad somebody asked the question, because here's my only complaint, and I realize I'm getting like way too serious about all this for everybody, but we're watching all of this, and we're supposed to care. Like, this is when my brain is all messed up. I'm caring about Teresa. I'm liking everything, but then their blogs for the past 3 weeks make it seem as if they're right back to hating each other. So I can't really feel so much for this episode, but I know that the blogs out there, Teresa is ripping Melissa apart, Melissa's ripping Teresa apart, so all of it's for nothing. It doesn't even matter, because right now in real life, they all hate each other.
Well, too, I mean, if you watch what happens live, and, Teresa does make a comment on that, like you said, Melissa starts flinging the mud first. Hello? I mean, I think now maybe some of the stuff that Teresa's been saying about Melissa, we're starting to see. Teresa, if you only played nice, maybe we would have seen this sooner. But Teresa said she even called her up and was like, what the hell's going on? And she's like, oh, let's forget about it. Yeah, Melissa is playing in this too. Why are you laughing?
Because it's the episode. It's the one episode that Michelle's not here for, and we're on Teresa's side.
I know. Oh, God.
She's going to be so pissed when she watches this back. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin your point.
I thought, was there something in the background? What's going on?
No.
So I think, Melissa, I think we're starting to see that she's having a lot to do with this. And, God, I am kind of sticking up for Teresa. No, I'm just sharing what I saw. I'm not sticking up for her.
No,
she has a lot to prove to me first.
Yeah,
I'm not there yet.
To our credit, people, I think what we are proving to you right now is we are able to be objective. We will call Teresa out and be like, hey, good job, you're doing good, high five. Like, when they're doing good, I think we all do a very good job of calling it how we see it. And we're not crazy like the majority of the Teresa fans. So we're not able
just these catty gays with a webcam. Come on.
Right.
Objective.
Seriously. So now, what did you think of the whole Caroline and she came there and then it was for basically no reason because they all worked it out. But then over on Watch What Happens Live, because in the episode, Teresa's all like, thank you so much, Caroline, for coming. Oh, look, here, my Teresa Hate's about to come out. Thank you so much, Caroline, for coming on the show. Then on Watch What Happens Live with Andy, she's all like, our family did all the work. We made it happen. I'm glad Caroline got to come to hang out. Like, she wouldn't say Caroline, helped us all, or she did anything at all. Andy was just like, so you're not going to give Caroline any credit? And she's like, no, I'm glad she came and had a good time.
Like, she came too late, I think is what she said. Like, we had already started working everything, or everything was done. But Dr. V, once again, gave Caroline credit, because as she was upstairs with the one side of the nuts, Caroline was at the table with the other nuts, and she really helped Dr. V out. Dr. V gave her a lot of props.
Yeah, well, I don't think anybody ever wants to piss Amanzo off. We don't know what, their actual connections and ties are to things. So, we love you, Caroline, too. No, we really do love you.
I buy the sauce. I buy everything. Love you.
Apparently you weren't buying enough Blackwater.
That was hard to take down.
Yeah. I would like to be in that meeting. Let's make water that's black. People will buy it. So what else in this episode of Housewives? I mean, it all kind of seemed to just kind of wrap up. What, John? Now you're laughing. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of Michelle. Why she's not? Oh, she's gonna be so mad. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the exercise when Richie caught Rosie.
Oh.
And copped a field. I would have loved to be in Michelle's living room or wherever she sits. I picture a big recliner, leaned back, doing her feeds for Big Brother and watching that, and just I wish I could see her face. Oh my gosh, love that. Was so funny. I instantly thought of Michelle.
I don't get why people think the trust fall exercise is so scary to do. Like, sure, I get it, you're falling backwards, but unless your body is paralyzed, you can break that fall. Just go ahead and try and do it right now. Anyone, stand up and fall back. You're fine if no one catches you. So I don't understand why everyone has such a big problem with this trust fall. That would have been funny, John, but we don't have any thumbnails.
Oh, damn it.
There's no thumbnails with two people.
Oh.
John did a trust fall, though. So, yeah, and I loved Caroline. Like, okay, Teresa, I'll be your partner. I'll do the trust fall with you, but then you're going to go work it out with Jacqueline. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like it? Did you like that or no?
Obviously I didn't. Obviously I really could care less.
Well, good. I mean, yeah, I didn't really care about any of the trust fall exercises at all. Now, next week, they're going to be doing the whole high wire, walking between the poles, let's make it across the thing together, let's all be positive. So I'm really interested to, see that maybe Teresa is only being nice because she knows that's going to happen, and oops, Melissa slipped.
Well, I am also interested, too, to see their sit-down with Jacqueline. I mean, Jacqueline's got a lot going on with her son, and I just, you hear all the different stories with children with autism and trying to figure stuff out and changing the diet and taking the weed out and all of the stuff, and she just doesn't need it. And I just think it's funny to see some of Jacqueline's, comments about, like, I just don't have time for this. I'd rather get my ass bleached than have to deal with this stuff, because obviously she's at her wit's end with that. But, if Teresa just needs to play nice and we'll fall in love with her again. Don't keep this shit going. And now we know Juicy Joe can play nice too. What the hell? Come on.
No, we know. We know they can play nice. They don't want it, but
it almost pissed me off a little bit. I liked it, but I was mad. I was two people. Mad, good, mad.
Well,
pissed.
I think as a viewer, Teresa and Joe, to their credit, I think all of them, to their credit, realize nice and loving and happy does not always make for good TV. We, the viewers, America, we love to build somebody up to success, and then we love to tear them down, and then we want to build them back up again. So, I mean, we need the drama. The point is, I don't think people would be so interested if we always had the nice Teresa. I know I wouldn't, and case in point, I fast forward through a lot of the Jacqueline scenes because yes, her confessionals are really funny and stuff, but I don't so much care right now. Not that I don't care about your autism storyline. I am glad that you are getting that message out. It depresses me and makes me sad a little bit. So I'm like, I don't want to watch talking about it right now. I think maybe other people feel that way. I'm just being honest.
Well, I think that maybe if you had a kid with autism and seeing somebody go through that on television may give you some kind of support, so you're fast forwarding through it, but maybe someone else isn't. The thing that that annoys me so much, but I'm still tuned in, so who the hell, what am I even saying? You know, I can't have Teresa having the same problems with people as like Vicky, Galveston, whatever, on Orange County. I mean, the same type of problems. Okay, one can be one kind of villain, one can be another kind of villain. Have two different villains, but don't have the same thing. It's almost the same show. No.
I'm sorry. You said villain, and now I'm not over something, and we're just gonna take a hard right turn for 1 second, people.
I said villain, people.
He said villain, which the way my brain works went Dexter. So, I just have to say to you people that watch Dexter, and spoiler alert if you didn't watch Dexter.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, John Richardson, you should pull your headset out for a minute then.
Okay, I am.
Okay, I'll wave at you. I'll wave at you when you can come back. So people, I just want to say, a curtain rod would not be able to go through a mattress on a box spring. It's not possible. There would have been a better chance of that thing breaking off and impaling him instead of killing the monster man serial killer. It's the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen ever on Dexter ever, and there's been a lot of ridiculousness on Dexter, and I'm just saying I'm a little pissed off about it. But let's go back to Housewives. Wave to John. John, come back. Look at he's coming back now. Yay! He's back. Okay, John, I gave everybody a Dexter spoiler. I'm a little angry about it, but I'll call you about it later.
I saw your Facebook status, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all I said, so you could have listened then.
No, I just saw the one that was like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, to wrap up our Housewives recap for this week, what are we most looking forward to for the second half of this season? You guys all comment below and let us know what you all think, because pretty much we are now smack dab in the middle. I said smack dab. We're in the middle of the Jersey season. We have like one more half to go. So are you guys looking for more of the drama, more of the fixing, more of the what? What are you guys excited for the second half? John, what are you excited? Oh, wait. If Michelle was here, she would say more Rosie. We have to represent Michelle.
Got to represent Michelle.
What are you looking for?
Well, since we're smack dab in the middle and we have just the second half to go, like you said, I'm excited to see if any of the tools that Dr. V put in Teresa's and Melissa's and Gorga. I just love him so much, he tongue-ties me. And Joe Giudice, see if any of that sticks. I want to know if it sticks.
Spoiler alert, read the blogs, it doesn't stick. Don't stick. It's not sticking, it's unstuck.
I only read my blog.
Oh, well, what a great point. What a great point and a great way to wrap this up. Like any good American, John is only interested in the information that comes from himself.
I sit here talking about how self-centered Teresa is, and then I sitting here self-centered myself. Whatever. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my blog on this week's episode coming up hopefully later today. And you can always follow me on Twitter at Comedy Jonah.
Okay, John, now I'm going to put you on the spot right here. Are you going to be doing a Housewives of Orange County blog as well, or are you just focusing on Jersey for the moment?
Right now, it's just been Jersey, but Orange County's looking really good tonight, so I may do a double.
Yeah, it's true. It's true because, tonight is the whole Slade and Gretchen's
Yeah.
proposing to Slade, which, P.S., has nothing to do with the fact that Gretchen found out that Tamara got her spinoff for the Eddie wedding. Because, it's just so kind of crazy that all of a sudden Gretchen went from like, I'm never going to marry you, Slade, to, oh, yes, let's get married now. Maybe I can have a wedding spinoff. Just saying.
Well, the whole thing was Slade paying off his debt, right? Is why she didn't want to marry him. Is his debt paid off? Does anybody know?
No, that's not paid off. Yeah. Not paid off. Not paid
Maybe
off.
maybe the spinoff will be paying off his debt, so then they get married. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Well, that about wraps up our Jersey Housewives recap for this week. Now, don't forget, at any time you can check out all of our Jersey Housewives recaps. The link is below. You can click on one of them and it'll take you to the last one, or all of them. You can click on any of the stuff around this video to follow us on social media, check out our Big Brother shows, or head over to yourrealityrecaps.com and enter our iPad bundle giveaway contest. But you guys know the deal. So, until our next live feed Big Brother show, which will probably be in a day or two, we'll see you guys all soon, and definitely next Monday with Michelle for our next Real Housewives, that's what we're doing now, recaps. See you guys all then. Bye for now.